Hello and welcome to Lord Nerd Reviews. Today we will be doing the high grade Origin version of the RCX 76.2 Guncannon in the Iron Cavalry Squadron colours and markings. This is my first Guncannon at this scale. I have one, a red one, the old Masquerade one. It's nice, but I like this one more. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of high grades, but when it comes to good high grades, this one is pretty good. It's solid. The markings make it look better than it is. I mean, it's a good kit. You have to split the skirts in the middle, obviously, if you want to get separate poseability. You don't get proper hands. You get the grabby claw things because it is a prototype. Let's remember that. I didn't build the missile pod because I've never been a fan of the missile pod. I always thought a gun cannon should have a cannon, not a missile. Otherwise, then I guess it would be a gun missile. Yeah, it's just weird. Let's move on. So, the clear pieces on this is one clear piece, and it is appropriately coloured green, which is good. You get one green sticker for the camera at the front. You get a whole bunch of nice markings for the white stripes you see all over him and all the decals. They're all the same type of marking. It's very nice. It kind of looks like, you know, the whole version car level NASCAR stripes that you get from like the Unicorn or any other Gundam that's come out of the car. It's nice, you know, to see a high grade with this markings and still be a decent price. You do get different markings for different versions, however I just stuck to the Squad Commander because it's cool. You get a tiny shield with the appropriate markings to go on, and you get a machine gun, which is the standard beam machine gun. It just kind of feels like for a prototype they've really added that beam machine gun in super early, but this is the Origin, so everything's a tiny bit different. Spin this bad boy around to have a look at the details on the back. The back looks suspect. It's very drab. You get markings for it. I mean, maybe I missed a few things, but that's it. The thruster pack is nice and detailed. The back of the legs is like... Let's move on to the sides. As you can see, you get the appropriately placed Iron Cavalry badge for the shoulder. And if we spin around to the front, I have placed one on his crotch because it looked very plain. Stripings, markings, the Von Braun 102, and his registration number for what mobile suit he's piloting. I was going to say wearing. Seems weird. I've put VBs everywhere else because I find that the rest of the suit looked very plain, and who else needs to know that everyone's from Von Braun? I feel like everyone needs to know that they're from Von Braun. So let's move on to poseability. The arm can go up this far. You can get a full 360 degree bend on it, but I don't want to do that right now. His arm can go out this far. The elbow can bend this far. Not very far, the gun stops it, but it can't bend very far without the gun anyway. The leg moves up this far. You get a nice range of motion on that, so he can do, you know, the old cheerleader high kick. His knee moves this far. Good 90 degree bend on there, so you can make him look like he's doing some kung fu stuff. His feet have a rocker joint on them, which is really good. Move side to side like that. They can move forward this far and backwards this far. Yep. And his torso can rotate this far. You could get a 360 degree on it. You can. You know, it's a gun cannon. You've got to have 360 degree cannonage. His upper torso can bend this far forward and this far back. So you get a good bend. It's split into three parts. Ball joint, rocker joint. So you have a nice ab crunch on there. His head can move back that far, as you can see. Yeah, it's very nice. And it doesn't fall off like the Hyakuran. It can move this far forward. Okay, so the cannon, which is the final part of poseability, can move up this far and down this far. Compared to the other Gundam model kits, this one color-wise is a bit drab. You know, there is the white version which is the ultimate prototype, and then you have the 2 yellow ones, which is the maneuverability and cannon. This one I like most. It looks like something that you might actually use in a combat situation, rather than a bright yellow suit. It looks good. It looks like it will blend in with the moon nicely. I'll have to get a 1/144th Origin Zaku 1 to see how well that builds too. So that's the end of the review. Come back next time if you'd like to see more of these Origin reviews. We've got some more Gundams and more stuff coming up soon. Like, share and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Have a nice day.